Today I thought we'd take a quick look at my Veto Pac TP3B tool pouch. I've had this thing for about a year. It's super well made and I really like it so far. As you've seen in my trailer, I've got a collection of these things and we'll kind of look at each one individually, but today we're going to look at this one. Hey there, how are you today? If you're new to the channel, I'm Sean with Accent Alarms. I have about 25 years experience designing, installing, and servicing quality, long-lasting automatic gate systems. By automatic gate system, I mean I work on gates, gate operators, cameras, access control, and wired and wireless connectivity. And I've recently added video production to the list of things I do. I'd love to get your feedback, good or bad, down in the comments section, and please take a second to click on that subscribe button. It really helps us out when you do. Keep your head on a swivel and be safe out there. So let's take a look. The first thing you'll notice about my Veto Pac TP3B is that I don't have it fully packed. What I like to do is kind of decide what and where I'm going to do, and then I'll kind of add tools in here as I expect that I'll need. If I already have this thing all filled up and I decide that I need to put a 9/16 ratchet in here, there's really not room for that. I bought this bag as a, hey, I'm working at a location and I'm going to install a camera or a card reader or whatever it is, and I'm going to just kind of take the stuff I need with me, and I won't have to keep setting tools on the ground. I've got other tool belts that are huge and I can carry 20 pounds of stuff, but as I get older, those get a little tougher to lug around. So let's take a look at what I kind of carry as the essentials nearly all the time. So we'll just start here and work our way around. I've got the Streamlight little pencil size flashlight. I like to always have a flashlight with me. It's not my favorite flashlight, but it fits in this pocket really nice, and it's good to have with you a flashlight all the time, even if it's just to look down at my little tool parts thing. I always have to have a tweaker with me. Anyone in the low voltage industry knows that you got to have one of these. This is one of my favorites. It's a snap-on. I like that the top can be stationary. I can turn it with one hand while having my palm on it. That's a nice product there. And then I got a plus and a minus. You know, you always need something like this to kind of pry. I know I've got this one here, but sometimes that's a little too small to pry off a cover plate or something like that. So I like to carry these two guys with me as well. And moving on, you always got to have a pair of strippers. These are ideal. There's a bunch of different brands, but this is the basic style that I like. I go through a couple pair of these a year. I don't like the ones that are the combination cutters. You really need a pair of dedicated strippers. Going back, I like to carry a little pair of Knipex with me, you know, just in case I need to loosen something, tighten something, hold one side of something. These are perfect. They fit in here and they don't weigh me down, and I've always got them with me. I like to carry a knife with me. This is a simple Milwaukee. It doesn't matter what brand. If you got to open a package, you got it with you. Every low voltage guy should have a pair of these. Those combination deals, those are for the do-it-yourselfer, and you need to have something with enough leverage on it that you can actually crimp stuff. I can cut wires. You know, it's not the greatest wire cutter, but it works. It's big enough that I can double it as a hammer. Man, when I hired employees years ago, they had to have a pair of these. This is the other thing I think every guy should own. Some guys aren't Snap-on fans, but I'm telling you, I have 3 or 4 of these. Some of them are about 20, 25 years old from when I started in the car audio business in 1992. And these things, the action's nice, it's easy to switch directions, they'll last forever. And if they don't, all you got to do is find a Snap-on guy and he'll swap it out. I swear by this screwdriver. In fact, when we had the employees, this was kind of our Christmas bonus to the new guys. If you can swing it, this is a must-have tool. You got storage for the bits you use in your industry, and the tip here, so you always got, you know, security bits, whatever it is you need. So I almost never, if I'm taking 3 tools, these are the 3 tools right here. And then, I know, Snap-on beater screwdriver. You know, I get into a lot of Hoffman enclosures. I like to just be able to get in there and turn it and get into my enclosure. A lot of times I have to use this stuck in the hinge to keep it from blowing on me. For what I do, I almost always need a flathead. So I like having that with me. And that's about it as far as what I carry in this thing on a normal basis. You know, if I'm going to be getting my hands dirty, I like to clip a pair of gloves on here. That leaves me enough room in here to put other things that I may need based on what I'm doing. I guess I got some electrical tape hanging over here. And the other thing that I nearly always take with me is an impact driver. And you know, not always, but 95% of the time I have this with me, and I'll just clip it over the belt part. Speaking of the belt part, you know, I bought this. It's just a Klein web belt. I like it. It's adjustable. I like this clip back here. When I'm setting it on the ground, I can keep my straps from hanging in the mud. As in other videos, this has got a nice plastic base on it. It's solid. I like this pocket. I put little things in here. Again, based on what I'm going to do, I'll fill this pocket with stuff, and I have this room here. So I really like this thing. Plus, you got a little handle here. You've probably seen it in my trailer. It typically hangs on those hooks there, and it rides nice there. So I would highly recommend this. It's available at the Veto Pro Pack website. It's 65 bucks, and so far I've been very pleased with it after a year of use. Hey there, I'm Sean with Accent Alarms. Keep your head on a swivel and be safe out there.